This is your boy, the captain, Coach Terry, 803. This is the Coach's Corner on Konnected TV. What am I doing? I am giving you rational thoughts in this irrational world. Right here in the Coach's Corner, your intersection. It's on with the baby. Hottest in the game right now. With me and go on this journey. Once again, shout out to everybody who made this possible, man. Shout out to you for watching, for sharing, for talking about it. Shout out to the Most High for waking us up. Yo, cut that. Yo, let's just jump right into it. Yo, what up? What up? Peace. Everybody out there in the internet world. It's your guy, it's your boy, it's the coach, it's the host, Coach Terry, 803, up here in the Coach's Corner on Konnected TV with you. You know how we do, dropping that podcast, that intersection of sports, special interest, and social commentary wrapped up into one package for your brain to digest. All right, you know what it is. It's episode number 11. Throw them double ones up. I can't believe it. We still going stronger than ever. A little bit of a delays, but you know, coach is always going to deliver. This is what I do, you know. Maybe a little bit behind, but always on time. Let's digest that one time for your mind. What am I doing? I am bringing you rational thoughts in this irrational world. 2024 has proven to be a very irrational world, but that's why you have me to make some sense of it. Yes, I welcome you back up in the corner. Again, I want to thank everybody for the viewership, whether you're watching on your Fire Stick and your Roku TV on the Konnected TV app, or whether you're watching on my YouTube channel. If you are watching on YouTube, do me a favor. Take like 5 seconds real quick. Hit that thing, that button, that little, and say subscribe. Hit that for me one time, please. And then there's also a little bell-shaped icon. Hit that for me, please. That's notification. So when I do drop some more content, whether it's a short, whether it's a full-length podcast, you will be the first ones to know about it. And then if you can, you know, give me one of those, all right? That helps promote the content as well. That helps keeps it in your algorithm and all those technical things that I don't quite understand myself, but I hear about and I know that they're important, all right? So again, I appreciate your viewership. Please tell a friend and tell a friend and tell somebody to tell a neighbor to tweet about it, text about it. Put it in your story. Share my reel. Do something to help me out because I'm helping you out by providing this dope content for you. Talking about things that maybe you don't think about on a daily basis, but my brain is different. It works in a different kind of way. And instead of me talking to myself all the time and talking out loud, I figure I would share these thoughts with you. And that's what the Coach's Corner was created for. It's for you to bring you some fresh content, original content, stuff you're not going to hear on other podcasts or on other TV shows. Okay, that beat that you heard when we came in, yeah, that one. That's by this dope producer out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Goes by the name of Ajaxxx. Boom, Powerman Beats. Throw his IG up right there. Hit him up. Dope producer. I told you if you have beats that you would like me to play, just hit me up. My email is right here. It's very simple. KKONKTV@gmail.com. Connected Coach's Corner or Konnected TV @gmail.com. I'm not even going to edit that out. I'm going to leave that in there. KKONKTV@gmail.com. Coach's Corner on Konnected TV @gmail. All right. Drop me some beats. I'll be glad to play them, tag you in them. Maybe you'll get some new followers. Hopefully some artists or some people that want to use your beats for their products, promotional videos, things like that. Because don't think that it's not just hip-hop artists or artists in general that want to buy your beats. It's people like myself, content creators that need background music, soundtracks for movies and different things like that. When I was a hip hop artist, I had a couple of my songs placed on some soundtracks. Yeah, you can look that up. And so that's also another revenue stream, possibly for you producers. So hit me up, drop me some beats, drop me some promo gear too. This episode, I'm rocking ImLivinB. You see me rock another one of these before. Another previous episode, I had a blue one, just like this with the the flex in it and the dripping. ImLivinB, dope clothing designer out of my hometown of Buffalo, New York. Been doing this thing for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Expanded, has a lot of celebrities and people like that rocking the gear. So it was pretty dope to see somebody from the town, as we call Buffalo. People from Buffalo call it the town, not that Ben Affleck movie when it was robbing banks. That was a dope movie though, by the way. But Buffalo, we call it the town. So it's good to see somebody from the town, you know what I'm saying, doing it big. Shout out to ImLivinB and everything they got going on up there. I got a lot of gear in my closet. I got tees, different flavors. I got hoodies, you know what I'm saying, pair of shorts. So I rock with the brand. I support it. You know what I'm saying? Black-owned business, all that good stuff right there. Also, I want to remind you that I'm now on Spotify. Yep, you can catch the Coach's Corner on Spotify as well. Spotify for podcasters. You can keep the link in the description. So if you're a Spotify listener, you can go ahead and plug in and listen to the Coach's Corner while you're at work or driving or something like that, throwing a podcast. Maybe if you think I'm boring, then you can throw it on to help you get to sleep, perhaps. All right, man. Listen, I ain't going to hold you too long. We just going to jump right into it. Like I said, I know, you know what I'm saying, I've been a little bit behind, but as you heard in episode 10, I had a lot of major things going on. And, shout out to people that get flowers. Because, the things that I do, I don't do it for recognition or honors or rewards or awards. But when you do get them, it is nice, once again. So I want to thank all of the principals and ADs in Richland District 1 who voted for me for Middle School Coach of the Year for 2023-24. As I talked about in episode 10. If you didn't see that, go ahead and watch episode 10. And I talked a little bit about that. I was going to hang the plaque up here, but, it's a big plaque. So I gotta rearrange my wall and find some space on it. I may put it over here under my state championship stuff when I was coaching Ridgeview basketball. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, y'all ain't come to talk about that. Y'all came to hear about the content. That's what I'm gonna provide you. Give me 1 second. I gotta get a drink of water. My allergies, my sinuses. A little stopped up, as you can hear. All right, so I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. Get a sip of water. I'll be right back. Don't you go nowhere. Hang tight. I'll be right back. Promise you that. That joint right there is soulful, man. I went through kind of again, shout out to Ajaxxx, Powerman Beats. Go ahead, give him a follow on IG. Also got a YouTube page. He goes live a lot on his IG where he'll make beats right there, chop up samples and flip and make the beat right there for you. So give him a follow, man. He's a good guy. He used to make a lot of beats for me back when I was running around doing my hip hop thing. Back in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, like 10s and all that stuff. Before I gave it up and became a family man and a coach and something like that. But still impacting the youth just in different ways, because that's what my music was about. Always trying to reach these kids, man, give them messages and lessons. So now I just do it in a more direct way with teaching and coaching. That's all. Ain't much difference to it. I just don't curse as much. I said as much. Depends on what day you catch me on. All right, I ain't gonna cap to you. All right, so listen, just a little lightheartedness before we jump into this topic, because it's super serious. And, this is the Coach's Corner. I told you it's not just a sports show. It's your intersection of sports, special interest, and social commentary. Well, now we're going to jump into the social commentary part, because this is a very serious topic, and it can't be ignored and it can't be overlooked. And that is the killing. I was going to say death, but no, it was a killing of Sonya Massey. You can look up the details of the story. I'm not here to rehash those specifics of that. All I know is that there was another black person that was murdered by the police. And that's really all it boils down to. I mean, this woman was in her own home. And that's the last place you should ever feel terrorized, is in your own home. And the fact that the people that you call to help you and assist you in a time of need, when you felt like your life was being threatened by an outside force, the people that you called to assist you in that matter were the ones who ended up taking your life. I'm taking my time, and I'm carefully choosing my words, because it's easy to speak with a lot of emotion, a lot of anger in times like this. And I know the case isn't, it's not super fresh. It happened maybe about a month or so ago. But it doesn't matter, because this is just a continuous trend that we've seen far too many times. I mean, it went from first, stop resisting. And that was the cause of why we, people that look like myself, were continued to be the victims of police killings. Well, first it was, they had a weapon. Okay, that was the excuse. Okay, you could maybe see, justifying that, right? Fear for your life and all of that. Other person has a weapon, and they're a criminal, they're on the run. You never know, right? Okay, maybe. And then it turned into, they were resisting. Okay, we told them stop resisting, so we had to use force to get them to stop. And then it turned into, there was a presumption of a weapon. I mean, even when, let's go back to the Philando Castile case, when he acknowledged that he indeed had a firearm in the vehicle, he alerted the officer to that fact. Yet and still, when he reached to grab his license and registration, which he was asked to do by the officer, he ended up being murdered in front of his kid and his lady. I mean, it's like there's no safe space. Like, there's a term that a lot of people use all the time. Say this is a safe space. But what's the safe space for black people? I mean, it's not. It's definitely not in your car, because traffic stops turn deadly all the time. We saw that Terrence Crutcher. We watched that one. What was the man? Alton Sterling. I hope I'm getting his name right again. I'm freestyling on this one, just because I watch these things, and I've always been sort of I've been one who's been interested in our history. I'll say that, thanks to my father's mother, my Grandma Gillette. Rest in peace. She just passed away a couple of years ago. But she worked in the African American Studies Department at the University of Buffalo. And she always made sure that myself and my two aunts, who we grew up like brother and sister because we were so close in age, she made sure that we knew our history. We were aware of things like lynchings and all the atrocities that took place during the Jim Crow era and previous to that. So I grew up with a certain sense of knowing the history and the background of our dealings with authority figures who wanted us to be subservient. And that's not ideally, but that's basically what this all comes down to, is that they want us to continue to be subservient to them in any type of capacity, especially when there's there's a position of authority, and there's a position where we really don't have any other recourse. And you say, well, what do you mean by any other recourse, Coach? Well, Sandra Bland, right? She was locked up. She didn't have any choice. There was no alternative. She was pulled over, locked up for who knows what, and who knows what happened to her. Freddie Gray. Remember what happened to him? Police got hold of him in Baltimore. Gosh, the name escapes me now. in New York City, Eric Garner, selling the Lucy's. I mean, we could go back all the way back to Mike Brown in Ferguson, Missouri. Trayvon Martin, I know that wasn't a police officer, but George Zimmerman thought he was like some neighborhood watch guy. On and on and on, man. Right here in Charlotte, a few years ago, I believe Keith Lamont Scott, I believe was his name, in Charleston, South Carolina, Walter Scott, as he was running away. We saw that. He gets shot in the back. What kind of cowardly act is? I'm not here to revisit those cases. All I'm trying to do is show you that there's a precedent and it continues to happen. And I don't understand why more isn't being done. And you want to say, and I know a lot of police officers. I've grown up with, police officers in my family, police officers that I know, friends with, and things like that. And so I know that there's a lot of good ones. I just don't understand how there continues to be so many bad apples in this bunch, and how they continue to just get away with these things. Now we're starting to see a little bit of change in that, where a lot of these officers are being not only brought up on charges, but are being prosecuted and sent to prison. So there's some leeway happening in that department, but it's not enough. What we need to happen is for them to exercise caution and care that they do when it's someone that's not black that they're pulling over. It just seems like the disparity in treatment is so great that there has to be something more that's, I don't want to say it's ingrained or it's being taught, but let's just say it's being allowed, and they're being placated in a way to where they think that behavior is okay and it's acceptable. So to those that are turning a blind eye to it, shame on you. Shame on you, because this continues to happen. There's no way that this woman who called the police to help her out and to rescue her ended up losing her life at the hands of those same people. That makes no sense. And then you wonder why, when you come into the black communities or neighborhoods, people aren't willing to work with the police and talk to the police and give up information and to help you on cases. And I know to police officers and some people outside those communities, they can't understand it. They say, oh, well, that's stupid. Well, aren't you trying to help rid your neighborhood of the crime with the criminals, people that are causing these acts? Well, because, again, who's going to protect them if they do? Who's going to protect them from those same people who coming out to seek retaliation? We all know that there's holes and cracks in the justice system, and that those people will probably be out on bond within a day or two. And they're coming back to that same neighborhood. Who's going to protect those people that gave those information? The same people that you call to protect you are the ones that's killing you. So you're like, man, I have a better chance living in the same neighborhood with these guys, and you just pray that you don't become a victim. It's sad to say, and it's a crazy cycle. And if you think about it, it's so stupid. It really is. It can make your head hurt and, man, add grace to your beard thinking about these kind of things, because I do when I'm sitting in traffic, or when I'm at work. Maybe my kids might be taking a test and my mind's wandering. Like, I think about stuff like this all the time, and I wish I didn't. I wish I could turn my brain off, but then again, it's like Coach Chad and I talked about in a segment that I'm going to produce and post after this. It seemed like it's a cycle that was set up. Again, I don't want to spoil that clip, but just keep watching, and you'll hear as we kind of tie all these subjects into one. But I had to speak on, what happened to Miss Massey, simply because these atrocities just continue to happen, and it seems like no one cares. It's like they made sure that no one will stand up and be willing to stick their neck out anymore, because you see leaders and those who speak out get assassinated. I don't want to say murdered, because it's assassinated. It doesn't matter, who it is, what color they are. If you want to stand up and speak out, you're going to get assassinated. Maybe they don't kill you now with bullets, but they'll find a way to, to make sure that they damage your reputation. They'll try to, ruin your way of making money. Just i.e. Colin Kaepernick. You can just see that. Now, it worked out for him after some time, but you can't replace what they took from him. You know, obviously we all watched what happened to George Floyd, you know, Breonna Taylor, whether it was Tamir Rice, the 12-year-old in Cleveland. You know, they're killing him as young as 12 years old. It's just wild, man. It continues to happen, and I'm just really tired of it. I don't have an answer for y'all people, so I'm not sitting here like, oh, Coach got all the answers. I got to figure it out. No, I'm just trying to bring light, you know, to the subject and talk about it. I think a healthy dialogue is important to have these discussions, especially when they're fresh. But we've all had time to kind of digest this one, and unfortunately, it just becomes part of the news cycle. It'll last for a while. People will be outraged, and then we'll move on until the next thing comes to take our fake outrage and make us speak out about it. So I don't have any answers to it, y'all. I just wanted to talk about it. I wanted to bring it up. I wanted to give some shine to her name, Sonya Massey. Rest in peace. I hope they find that officer guilty and prosecute him to the fullest extent of the law. As my grandmother would say, throw his ass under the jail. Yo, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, welcome back. Feels like we never left, right?
Oh, yeah, man.
Yo, you know who it is, man. We back up in the corner for this segment. I had to do it again. The demand was so big. Yo, no Diddy, pause. Yeah, I'm on that still. It's the kids, man. I can't help it. I be around kids so much.
They probably do it all day.
All day, man. So you stuck in my head, you know what I'm saying? But no, but my highest viewed episode on both the Konnected TV app, which you can find on your Fire TV and your Roku, and also my highest view episode on my YouTube channel was the one with you, Coach Chad.
Oh, get out of here, man.
Yeah,
no, man.
Real rap, bro. Salute to you. So,
hey, man, that's all right. That's
so we
all right.
had to.
We got to keep doing this.
Get them back up in the corner.
I don't mind it. I love it, man. I just be busy with these kids, man.
Yes, sir.
Trying to get that fitness in, man. Get them feet work.
Man, listen, it's 24 hours in a day, and we are two men that use every single one of those hours.
Oh, yeah.
You best believe that. But we got Coach Chad back up here in the corner for this segment, episode number 11. And we're going to talk about, obviously, we're shooting this episode in late August. NFL, man.
It's
NFL season is coming up.
It's that time.
I smell the football in the air.
It's that time. And your team is who?
My team, the Buffalo Bills, baby. Bills Mafia. You know what it is.
Terrible.
Come on, man. Stop playing.
The Bills make me wanna shout. Kick your heels up and shout. Throw your hands up and shout. Throw your head back and shout. Come on now. The Bills are making it happen now.
It's terrible.
Stop playing. I know you ain't still with them old.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to go there.
Who you with? Tell the audience.
I'm a Raider fan, man.
Okay,
Listen, I'm a loyal Raider fan until I die. I was born a Raider. I'm going to die a Raider.
Own up to it.
I'm a Raider, man.
It's going to be tough.
One thing about the Raiders, man, we don't leave the team. The team leaves the city. We just switch another city. We got another chance.
That's true.
Keep the
LA,
fans.
Oakland, Vegas. Yeah.
We'll be in Charlotte next.
See,
City near you, baby.
Get rid of the
Bring
Panthers.
Raiders to you.
Actually, I'm not going to say that. I do like the Panthers. When I lived in Charlotte for a long time, you know, I was a Panthers fan. I went to Panthers games.
I can never be another fan of nothing.
I mean, listen, I was like a transplant fan. Like I was living there. I wanted to go to some games, check out, you know, whatever. Cam Newton was the man too, so I had to go see Cam.
I ain't no Cam fan.
Cam, oh man, we let's stay on course because you know we can go and But yo, before we jump into that, man, tell us about the game this morning.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Capital City Ravens. Shout out to the Capital City Ravens. Spank Harvey. Everybody involved, Erica, Greg, Nate. Who else I got? Now I'm the coach. Now my coach is Sam. Coach Sam, definitely. Alec, Ty, all you boys, Nez, DJ. We was out there today. We cut some butt today, man. 28-0. It's usually a 0 on the other side of the big number. That's what we do, man. I mean, we from what I hear, we're a well-disciplined team. And I do a lot of yelling, so I see why. You know what I'm saying? So, but everybody else on the staff does a great job as well.
Yeah, so shout out again to the Capital City Ravens, man. Big dubs today. Keep it rolling all season. Everybody stay healthy. Have fun. Parents come out and support that. So now, on the big boy football. Wow, the NFL. Some things going on. Some interesting storylines to talk about. I didn't take any notes. I figured we would just freestyle.
What is the most interesting thing you talking about, man? What do you think the biggest story is?
Well, as of today's
Is
date,
it still Aaron Rodgers?
that's what I was going to say. I mean,
Is that what you was going to say?
I was going to say, no, for real. I was really going to say Aaron Rodgers because, you know, he only played 4 plays last year. So we didn't get to see him play. The Jets still talking about we all in, we going all the way, this and that. The expectations are high for them, for the fan base.
For the Jets.
For the Jets. People talking Super Bowl. At least A-Rod talking
All
Super
right.
Bowl.
Well, listen, I want to break the story right here. See, this is going to give you more ratings. Break the story to you.
Okay.
By the end of the season, Aaron Rodgers will be in Las Vegas.
Wow.
Now, listen, you in the heaven. I told you.
Okay.
I told you.
All right.
By the end of the season,
listening.
he will be in Las Vegas.
This is what we do.
After the second game, he's going to start complaining.
We break stories. We break news here in the corner.
Devontae Adams already said he wants to play with him.
He does, but why does that mean he going to get traded to the Jets?
Who wants to live up there?
In New York?
Yeah, instead of Las Vegas.
Oh, my goodness.
Tax-free.
I mean, yeah, that's a big deal. I
Tax-free.
get it.
Prostitutes.
I get it.
The
Gambling.
mafia, gambling. I mean,
But
come on,
Vegas-
man. Who doesn't want that, man?
Vegas is cool, and I may sound lame for saying this. I've been to Vegas more than a few times, but I don't know, if you ain't really out partying, what is Vegas? It's just hot.
Why would you go to Vegas?
Desert.
Why would you go to Vegas in that party?
It's a desert. Because if you live out there, you ain't doing all that every night. You ain't hitting the strip every night.
No, but
Outside
you
of
working
the
at
strip,
the party. You working at the party.
outside of the strip, the Vegas is whack. Vegas, sorry, y'all. Actually,
I
I'm not
can
sorry.
believe
I'm
that.
saying
I
what
can
I'm
believe
saying.
that. I don't know nothing about
It's
Vegas
a-
like
it's
that,
a
but I'm not
desert.
coming off the strip. I'm going straight on the strip, and I'm gonna tear that strip up till my feet fall off. We'll go crazy on the strip.
That sounds like
it's like an island to me. It's an island
It's an
with
island.
desert out there. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? I don't
feel
want to
you.
go nowhere
I
else
feel
and
you.
drown in
That's-
this sand. I'm staying right here on
You
this
stay
little.
right there.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Mhm. So, what's your biggest storyline coming into the year then?
Them Raiders, man, really.
Dude, what?
Them Raiders beating the Chiefs.
Listen.
Chiefs 3-peat, maybe. Maybe Chiefs 3-peat.
Okay. Chiefs 3-peat.
Stopping, I'm thinking
like
from
that.
my aspect,
I
the
like
Raiders
that.
stopping the Chiefs 3-peat.
Wow.
See, I had to go through that.
Yeah,
I had to go through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's
Chiefs 3-peat is probably the biggest thing.
True. Because we never seen the 3-peat.
Maybe
before.
Buffalo's biggest story might be Josh Allen getting out of there. This is last year. If he don't go to Super Bowl, he's out of there.
No,
man.
you know
It's
who
over.
last year is going to be is Sean McDermott, the head coach. If we
He
don't
gonna get rid of
if
both.
we don't at least get to the AFC Championship game,
I don't see why y'all would. Y'all got rid of everybody. Y'all got no wide receiver. You got
Diggs
the guy
wasn't-
that works at the service that buys his clothes from Macy's or
Listen,
something.
Diggs wasn't a big part of the offense anyway. At the end of the season, when we went on that winning streak, Josh Allen was looking like MVP. He had something like 30 catches over the last 8 games. He was phased out the offense anyway. Gabe Davis was a deep threat.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
he stretched the
Y'all,
defense
it's
at
the
the
top
top.
3
I
receivers.
get that. But we got guys coming in to fill the spot.
You got
man.
one dude from Florida State.
Yeah, he's good.
He doesn't seem
We got
like
two
he's the
really
most
good tight ends,
intelligent.
though.
He doesn't seem like he's the most intelligent.
2 good tight ends, James Cook at running back, and Josh Allen put the cape on.
No,
Dun-dun-dun.
he saw.
One thing I won't call Josh Allen is soft.
soft.
Turnover prone,
He
maybe.
throws the ball because
Not
he's
soft.
scared.
Oh, he is not
He
scared.
is scared and just
Stop
throws
playing.
it up in the air.
6'5", 240. He is not scared.
He's
He's
scared.
not scared. Josh
A little
Allen,
baby.
that's a story. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, can they bounce back?
Lamar Jackson,
That's the story.
I think he's getting hurt early.
That's wild. Why would you say that, bro?
I think him,
crazy.
listen to what I'm saying.
Oh, my
Him,
God.
Saquon, and Derrick Henry. I think they're all going down before week 5.
Wow.
Week
Saquon,
5.
too.
That's going to shake the NFL. You know, every year the NFL shakes up.
No,
Something
yeah, you're
happens.
right.
Those
You're
3
right.
things happen. The NFL is unexpected because they're giving all this stuff to the Baltimore Ravens because they got him. Giving all this stuff to the Eagles because they got Saquon.
Yeah.
You take both of them out, and now you got a Super Bowl with Cincinnati and the Rams.
Eagles look
That's something
good.
crazy like that.
I'm glad you said Eagles look good on paper.
They do look good on. They're snatching everybody up.
They do.
Atlanta's about to start doing that. They just started snatching some people up. They just snatched
They
them.
trying. Their problem is they got Kirk Cousins at quarterback. That's their problem.
I like Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, he seems like a swell guy. But
He throws the
as
ball.
an NFL quarterback,
4,000 yards a year. 4,000 yards a
Dak
year.
Prescott had that too. Do you trust Dak to lead you to the Super Bowl?
With a better team.
Exactly.
With a better team.
Exactly. Stop it.
With a better team, man. Well, I don't know. Derek Carr does that too, and he got rid of him.
There you go. He's a Saint now, and the Saints are trash.
And they're trash.
Trash.
I'm happy somebody
Trash.
said that.
The Panthers.
They get rid of their coach. this
Trash.
year.
And I'm sorry, we an hour from Charlotte. Panthers are terrible. Bryce Young is
Yeah,
terrible.
Panthers, Cowboys gonna be trash this year. It's gonna be a lot of teams gonna be trash this year.
I purposely didn't say that when talking about story.
Cowboys gonna be terrible.
I'm tired of the CeeDee
7
Lamb
wins.
and Dak Prescott stories. I'm tired of that, man.
Yeah, well, they don't want to pay them because they're black.
Cowboys, all these stars be black and they pay them.
No,
Jerry,
they
I
always
think-
make them wait. They always make them kiss their ass to get paid.
They do, which is crazy.
That's why Zeke left. Zeke was like, I know how you do these brothers. I'm not doing it. I'll leave. You know what I'm saying? Or you can get rid of me or whatever the case, man. Listen, pay me.
Zeke got his bag first, and then he
Didn't Murray do that too?
Yeah,
DeMarco Murray was like, yo, you don't want to pay me?
DeMarco Murray led the league in
Yeah.
rushing, y'all. Look it up. He led the league.
But
in
you know what
rushing.
he said? Hey, man, here, take this money right here. He was like, why I got to take this money? Because you're black.
That's why they said
That was it. Just that simple. It's like, you're black, man. What are you talking about? It's 1950. He was like, no, it's not 1950. He was like, no, it's 1950.
in my mind.
In my mind, yeah.
And I think that's part of the problem, man. Like Jerry Jones, and I love, no disrespect to my elderly people, because I want to be 80-something years old myself. But there's some slippage that occurs when you get that old.
Yeah.
And Jerry Jones is that old.
He
So
is
that's
that
why
old.
I think he just be
He
slipping,
might be the
man.
one of the oldest ones still alive.
He
Bro.
gotta be. Bro.
He's
Like,
still in
who's-
charge.
Who older than Jerry Jones?
But he's getting that money. Though.
Maybe
See,
Joe
one thing
Biden?
about it, he's still getting paid, though. He don't get... See, the biggest trick is he actually acts like he cares about football. He's like, yeah, I'm not going to pay you because, it has nothing to do with football, man. He's about to hold that and do something else with it, flip it, bring it back. You know what I'm
Jerry
saying?
Jones is about this.
Yeah, he's about that bread.
He's about that bread.
I ain't mad at him. He hangs out with Robert Kraft. You know he's a trick. So I'm pretty sure Jerry Jones is going to trick out too.
Yeah, I mean, it's some shiesty owners out there, man. We, Jim Irsay from the Colts, like all these things we can say because they've been proven. Like it's not allegedly. These things happen. Robert Kraft, look it up. Jim Irsay, look it up. These scandals happen. So we're not, slandering anybody.
Have you seen that Clipper TV show? What? Oh man,
what's
about
that?
my man that owned the Clippers, the dude that came out and was like,
Donald Sterling.
they work for me and
Yeah,
I paid them slaves or whatever, all that stuff. Yeah,
I remember that.
And when they came out, the girl that did it, oh man, that thing is crazy, man. It's called Clip.
They got a story?
It's called Clip.
Okay.
What you call Doc Rivers? Lawrence Fishburne, Morpheus. Morpheus is Doc Rivers. Morpheus is Doc Rivers, man. Ain't
Furious
that crazy?
Styles.
Yeah, that's Doc
It's Doc
Rivers,
Rivers.
man. That's crazy.
They don't look
man.
nothing alike, but okay.
No, but they painted his haircut. All they did, they balded him, and they painted his haircut back on, and he was like, "Oh, you can pass for Doc Rivers." I think that was disrespectful. But
That's wild.
that's how white people look at you, man.
Oh my gosh, yo. Let me think. What else? What else is going on in the NFL? Okay, let's go to the NFC. We talked about a lot of AFC teams. What about NFC? What about like the 49ers? How you think they get back to the Super Bowl or Detroit?
No. Detroit have a better chance than the 49ers.
I feel that.
I ain't saying the 49ers falling off. I just think they'll slip a little bit this year. We're tired of them. I think everybody's tired of them. I think the league is tired of them.
Brandon Ayuk is tired of them.
Yeah, definitely. Brandon Ayuk is out of there. Well, I don't know. They might keep him. They ain't let him go yet, did they?
I thought they had a trade worked out with the Steelers, and like I see he's still there.
Steelers doing the same thing I always don't do. They don't pay. Steelers and the Patriots ain't paying.
That's wild, man. Like
You can come over here and play for us, but we don't want to pay.
I don't understand that. Like you.
Because they're a brand. They're a brand. You ain't bigger than the brand. It's like college. Like, you're not bigger than this name right here.
That's what they think. Also, you know who I like? You said the Rams. I think the Rams are a big sleeper. Like, I have the Rams winning because I'm a big gambler. I told you, my fans know I'm a big gambler. So I actually went through each team's schedule, and I marked down their wins-loss record. And I got the Rams winning 11 games this year. I think the Rams are solid. Like Matthew Stafford, as long as he stays healthy, of course, that's always the key to any team. As long as they start
without Aaron Donald,
stays healthy. Without Aaron Donald,
who replacing Aaron Donald?
Nobody on earth. But that's not the point. They still got they got firepower on offense.
Who's replacing Aaron Donald?
They got firepower on offense. They still have a pretty good defense.
6 wins, man. He gets 6 wins.
Nah, bro. Aaron Donald
was a 5-win man.
No.
What?
Ain't no defensive talent.
Defensive player of the year a million times.
I coached defense for a long time. No defensive player is worth more than 3 wins outside of Lawrence Taylor. He's not that.
He's up there.
He's an interior lineman. He's not a
He's up there.
He's up there.
How many times Lawrence Taylor won MVP? Or defensive whatever?
A lot. We can look it up. But
I bet you they matching.
Lawrence Taylor also won.
Right up under him.
One thing Lawrence Taylor did win, MVP of the league. You said that.
Yeah.
Not just defensive player.
I don't think
he won the best player in the league.
No, Aaron Donald.
No, hell no. Ain't no other defensive player done that.
Oh, well,
that's what's so special about LT. Kids, look it up. Lawrence Taylor, 56 for the Giants.
Yo. I don't know. Aaron Donald was there, dude.
No, trust me, bro. Like, I taught all my D-linemen to look up Aaron Donald film because his hand work. Like, he does a lot of boxing and jiu-jitsu in the off-season to help.
He's huge.
Yeah, to help his... What was he? He's not even that big. 6'1", 284.
Hey, let 6'1", 284 stand behind you and...
I'm just saying, like,
give you the wallet.
6'1". That's not that.
You put you in a choke out move, man. You crazy.
Average D lineman is 6'4", 6'5". So that's why I'm like, for him to be so great at his stature tells you truly how good he was at his technique.
I mean, he big as hell.
No, bro.
How much you weigh?
A normal, I'm 220. I'm talking about for a D lineman. No, he's not that big. But I'm saying that's even more credit to him. That's why he's so damn great.
Man, if he walk up in here, man, he's really going to limit the space in this room. I'm going to just tell you that. Yeah, like he ain't big. This room ain't big. That's what it is,
I
man.
get it.
He walk up in here, man, I'm going to have to scoot over.
Like Lawrence Taylor was 6'3". I'm just saying. So another D lineman, most NFL D linemen are around 6'5", 6'6", because the O linemen are 6'6", 6'7". Like O linemen in the NFL are really super tall and huge. Like
best defensive player right now that Aaron Donald's gone.
Myles Garrett. No question.
Myles Garrett.
Man, you must not know who Myles Garrett is.
Myles Garrett is... No. That was a snub last year. They snubbed Max Crosby.
No.
Look the numbers up. Max Crosby got better numbers than that boy.
6'4".
Only thing he got like 2 sacks more than Max Crosby. Max Crosby got the most tackles. He got more tackles, more tackles for a loss.
He's a Raiders fan, by the way.
Yeah, more tackles for the loss, more pressures, more hits on the quarterback.
Max Crosby raw.
Max Crosby is the greatest defensive player in the league right now.
Myles Garrett is a game wrecker. T.J. Watt right up there in the.
Myles Garrett ain't good. He wasn't good with Cloudy over there.
Myles Garrett was a game wrecker.
No, he needs help. They got that boy from the Vikings. They got a high motor. The other boy, I think his name's Smith or something from the Vikings. Something on the other side. Like and now you got problems because you got to stop both of them. Clowney was over on the other side and he wasn't doing nothing, and they ain't had to worry about it. They double teamed his ass. They made sure all their attention was on Myles. Don't worry about him. But now you got to watch both of them. That's what's helping him out. Myles Garrett ain't nothing. Max Crosby ain't got nothing until this year. We got Christian Wilkinson.
That's crazy.
It's over.
Dude, Matt.
You'll see. You'll see what my defensive line look like.
I'm just looking at Myles Garrett.
Ridiculous.
Myles Garrett.
One of the greatest defensive lines you've ever
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dude went 6 straight years with double-digit sacks.
Okay, look at that's Max Crosby.
88.5 sacks.
That's Max Crosby.
He's been in the league since 2017.
That looks like Max Crosby.
So we'll look at Max Crosby. Okay?
Man, you're going to be astounded.
You make it seem like I don't know. I rock with Max Crosby. I don't want to have to do this. But he's only got 52 sacks. He's only got 2
since 2019.
Okay, so let's go from 2019. 10, 7, 8, 12.5, 14.5. Here's Myles Garrett since 2019. 10, 12, 16, 16, 14. Stop playing, bro.
I told you he has more sacks. I said that.
Yeah, he's a pass rusher. What am I measuring you off of? Sacks. Go get the quarterback.
Tackles.
Oh, come on, I don't care about that.
You don't care how many tackles?
No, I need my defensive end to go get the quarterback.
No, I need you to run stop too. I need you to contain that outside.
Let's do that then. 29. I can't do the math on that. That's a lot of math. We can just kind of eyeball it. Okay, yeah, he gets a lot of tackles. Also, though, you know why? See, he's 6'5". Max Crosby 6'5". Myles Garrett 6'4".
That's an edge.
Some big dudes, yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, man, Max Crosby's way better. Look at him. Everybody watch this. Everybody watch this. Look at all the numbers. Don't look at sacks. T.J. Watt get a lot of sacks too, but there's a lot of numbers that Max Crosby has over T.J. Watt as well.
It's game changer.
And if anything, those three are the top 3 defensive players on the line.
Yeah, no question about that.
Chris Jones is great.
Oh, my bad. Shout out to Chris Jones.
Don't forget Chris Jones.
Now that is a one. Chris Jones is an enormous individual. I remember
I
seen him.
What Max Crosby do.
Dude, I seen him stand up next to Trent Williams. I was like,
he's
huge.
He ain't doing what Max Crosby do.
6'6", 310. Now that is an enormous mug.
Yeah, he was living in a lot of space. 280. But just think about it. He's only 30 pounds bigger than Aaron Donald, and he's 5 inches taller. So that thing stretch out a little bit. That means Aaron Donald's short. And
like a refrigerator.
Yeah.
Do a lot of the work that doesn't get recognized. Like, they don't really get commercials and things like that. But the heart of any good team is a solid defensive line.
Yeah, that's where it starts, man.
Bro, you can look at any Super Bowl team. They've had a good D-line. Go back a million years and you'll see it. How you think the Giants beat the Patriots undefeated team?
Yeah, was that Justin Tuck and them boys?
What? O.C. Umenyiora and Strahan and...
Oh, Buddy before he lost his fingers? Was he on there?
Yeah, he was on there.
The French guy.
Oh, gosh. Pierre-Paul.
Yeah.
Jason Pierre-Paul. Yeah, you're right. That line was crazy. See how we can name all 4
of
them
dudes?
Like,
definitely.
That's crazy. All right, so let's get some... So we talked about some stories. Let's get some predictions. AFC East winner. Who you got? Bills, Jets, Dolphins, Patriots.
Not the Patriots.
Definitely not.
Not the Bills. Probably not Miami.
Then that leaves the Jets.
Probably, I don't know. That's a hard one, man.
It's not hard. It's the Bills.
It's either the Jets or the Miami.
It's not hard. It's not
the Bills. It's not the Bills, man.
You just got to sit on the fence. You got to pick one. Who's going to win the division?
I'm going with Miami.
Okay, so he got Dolphins. I got Bills. AFC North, Bengals, Browns, Ravens, missing one, Steelers.
Probably Cleveland.
Wow. I told you we didn't talk about what we was going to discuss, so I'm really in shock. I'm going Ravens.
Why? Because the quarterback's black?
And Lamar we trust. Damn right.
Man,
Cleveland quarterback black too. And Lamar ain't raped nobody. Allegedly.
No, Deshaun ain't black.
These Clemson fans out here that watch my show. This is Coach Chad.
Oh, black kids, they go to Clemson, stop declaring them black. Black kids, they go to Clemson, come out and with a whole nother accent, with khaki shorts on, little short ass khaki shorts on, and orange shirts on.
I will put his Instagram right here.
I know about 3
so
brothers
you can
that got Tyrone up there.
You can hit him up, Clemson fans. Oh gosh, who the AFC South? Jags, Titans, Colts, and Texans. Obviously, Texans, right? C.J. Stroud, year 2. That's what I got.
No, I see him falling off this year. Because that would be the clear bet. The clear bet would be there. So I would think
I understand
the
that.
Jags. It's about time for Trevor Lawrence to really pull it together.
So now you like Clemson quarterback.
No, I'm just saying it's that time, though. It's that time for him.
Why? Who says that?
Oh, he's out. He's done. I mean,
he just gave him $250 million.
I'm just saying, like
sucks.
Credibility-wise.
Clemson fans, I said it.
He's going to turn into... I don't think he sucks. You think he sucks?
I think he sucks.
Always sucks.
I mean, okay, let me say that. You're right. As for all the hype that we gave him,
I think it's time for him to do it. I think it's just that time. Like, yo,
that's fair.
Sooner or later you wake up as a man and say, you know what? I'm going to do it this time.
That's fair.
I'm going to do it. This is it.
So he going Jags, I'm going Texans, and AFC West.
Of course the Raiders.
Chiefs.
All black, baby.
Chiefs, all red.
All black. Okay. Out of the shadow.
Who's coming out the AFC? Give me a winner.
The Raiders. What are you talking about?
Man,
I just said.
I thought you was gonna be serious.
Man, the Raiders.
You 8-0 kind.
Who are we seeing in the AFC playoff in the AFC Championship?
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe that's what you need to ask.
AFC Championship. Raiders versus.
I don't even know. AFC. Maybe Ravens. Maybe I don't know. Browns. Probably the Browns. Maybe the Bengals. I see somebody out of that little group right there.
Okay, that's
somebody out of that
It's
group.
early, so it's still some moves to be made. I get that. I thought about this actually while you were talking, and I'm gonna go Bills, Chiefs.
Nobody wants to see
rematch of 2020. This time we
Nobody
get them.
wants to see
This
it.
time we get them, and it's gonna be in Arrowhead.
I definitely don't see the
in
Chiefs
Arrowhead.
Chiefs ain't doing it 3 times in a row.
I'm never gonna bet against Patrick Mahomes again in my life. You know how much money I lost betting against him last year?
I bet they won't. I bet this time of the year is a safe bet to say he won't make it to the. He's due for injury.
I'm not doing that.
He's due for injury.
I'm not gonna say that. And Patty.
And Andy Reid always has bad luck, so I'm gonna tell you. Time for one
Andy Reid only had bad luck when they closed the drive-thru early.
Yeah, hey, it's time for one of his kids to go to jail again or something. When his kids go to jail, he loses Super Bowls. That's why they got him out of Philly.
Yeah.
That's why they got him out of Philly. All we gotta do is just send one of his kids to jail. Just catch him doing something.
Yeah, them Reid boys. Oh man. All right, let's go ahead. Let's jump over to the NFC then. Let's see, starting in the East, Dallas, Washington. Philly. Really?
Yeah, I like Washington winning that.
I got Philly.
I think Philly's overrated. We seen that in the last part of the season.
Where Jalen Hurts
they went from getting all the sacks to getting sacked up.
Yeah, their defense was terrible.
Terrible.
They lose Jason Kelsey. That's gonna hurt. I get all of that. I understand all of that. I just think that
their quarterback sucks.
I think they made some upgrades on defense. That's gonna help them out.
The wide receivers are overrated.
AJ Brown top 5. Devontae Smith top 13, 14.
No, I just think they're over. But both of them need to come down because they're overrated. I said they're overrated. So we say what, 8 and 20?
Wow. The South. Panthers, Saints, Falcons.
Let's skip that one. It don't matter.
It really
skip
don't.
that
one.
Really Atlanta probably. Hopefully.
Cares. Yeah, I got Atlanta too.
Or the Madden. Probably Atlanta. Like this
okay, tough one. Here go. North. Lions, Packers, Vikings, Bears. Caleb Williams.
From what I'm hearing, it's going to be Green Bay.
Well, Detroit, that's going to be tough, though. Like, that's a tough division.
I had to see what Detroit did on defense, man. That defense sucked last year. They would have run that ball up and then defense. They got the best running game in the league right now. They got two of them boys balling.
Facts.
I'm still have to go with old George Love, man.
Because he black?
No, I just think Jordan Love should have been sitting back there 3 years after why he did good last year. He did surprisingly good last year.
I like Jordan Love too.
I think like the second year with that momentum, people trusted him. Wide receivers trusted him. The OC trusted him.
True.
I think he can do big things, and I think he got a contract coming up.
They just read up him for a couple more years, so he got some security that way. I've been thinking about this one because Detroit is solid all the way around. I like Green Bay, though, because I think Jared Goff is due for a fall-off. I think he's been playing too well, and he's playing above his head. And maybe that's just a pessimist in me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Could be.
Don't do Goff like that. I don't think it was his fault. It's defense fault, man.
Yeah, he was good last year. And then finally the West with the 49ers, Seahawks, Cardinals, and Rams.
What is it? Who else other than the 49ers?
The Rams might challenge.
I don't see that.
Kyle
just went
Shanahan
over
can't
this.
beat
Aaron
Trump,
Donald, man, I just told you, man. No Aaron Donald.
Oh, boy. They had Aaron Donald last year, and it still wasn't great. Without Matthew Stafford, he's the straw that stirs the drink. So who's your NFC Championship game now?
That is hard.
That's what she said.
Green Bay. And somebody out of...
It's got to be two teams, yeah.
And
I know, again, y'all...
I'm guessing it would be San Francisco.
That's about what I have. I actually have Philly and Green Bay, though.
Philly?
I have Philly and Green Bay. I believe in the Eagles, man. I do.
They suck.
I do. So
we won one championship, now everybody think they good. How long is that going to last?
So I'm picking it, and maybe call me stupid. Whatever, I've been called worse. But I'm going with the pick that I picked last year when I did my NFL predictions before the season started. Bills, Eagles. Bills, Eagles. That's
Why?
what I had last year. That's what I'm going with this
Yeah,
year.
that didn't work out.
I was just a year too early. Usually, as is the case with me, I'm just usually ahead of my time.
Okay,
So
I
I'm just early,
understand.
you know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Right on
The
time
Raiders
this year.
too.
The rate, really?
Yeah, it was in Las Vegas last year. We was just a year late. We were on the year late side. We was always a little late to the show.
Okay, all right. Raiders, who then? Because you got, who's your championship game? You said Green Bay 49ers. So Raiders, who? You ain't got
Versus Green Bay.
Okay, Raiders, Packers. All right, we ain't gonna pick no winners yet. We'll come back. I'll get Coach Chad
What
back.
do you mean pick a winner? I'm telling you, I already told you who the winner is. The Raiders.
I'm gonna give him some time to calm down. He's still hyped from his game earlier.
Especially if Kamala Harris is voted president. Shit, we got a black lady there. Shit, man, we got to be the Raiders. It's that crazy of a year.
So, like I said, I like to gamble. If you like to gamble, listen, this is not gambling advice. You do what you want, whatever. This is not advice.
Surprise pick Raiders.
If you put, I could look it up the odds, but I'm pretty sure it's a long shot for the Raiders to win a Super Bowl. If you put like $10 down on the Raiders, you could probably quit your job if they win the Super Bowl. That's how long the odds is.
Dang.
But yo, man, we gonna take a quick pause, man. We need a sip of water. We've been here tripping out for the last 20 minutes or so. Coach Terry, Coach Chad up in the coach's corner. We'll be right back. Don't you go nowhere. Hang tight. My mug. All right, we back. And we're back to talk about something that is a every 4-year event. I should have said every 4-year event, but whatever, man.
You having a baby?
We ain't grammatically correct, huh?
You having a
A
baby?
baby.
You said every 4 years.
No, sir.
You
Man, that's crazy. No, sir. No, we talking about the Olympics. The Olympic Games, which just took place in Paris, France, and Gay Paris. Oui. I actually, you know what? Backstory, I took French in college, and I was so good, my professor wanted me to minor in French.
Wow.
But I said, no, that's just ridiculous. But I took French.
You probably could have had a good job right now.
Probably so.
In French.
Right? Being a translator or
Being the
something like
Negro coordinator.
that. A black French speaker.
Yeah, that's it, man.
I could have helped Wimby get over here. Wimby.
You could have been, yeah.
I blew my calling.
Now you stuck with me.
Stuck being a teacher and a coach. My
Yeah.
gosh. I love what I do, though, man.
Kids, they don't know no French.
They barely know English.
Yeah.
Shout out to my students, by the way. Y'all know I tease y'all all the time, so this ain't nothing new. Coach ain't saying talking behind y'all back. I say it in your face.
Oh, snap.
But the Olympics, though, Coach. I'm as you know, I coach track also. I'm a head track coach and head football coach in my middle school. So obviously the track and field games are big for me. Like, I watch the nationals. I'm one of them track nerds. I watch track on TV, like when they show it on TV, like when they have the nationals, the New Balance championships, the indoor nationals. Like, I watch track, the world championships. But the Olympic is kind of the stage where the casual.
That's like the only time I've ever watched track was the Olympics.
And
Until my son started running track. Now I kind of
Mm-hmm.
dibble and dabble a little bit. But other than that, I watch a lot of form. I like to see that form. Like,
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That boy right.
That pocket to ear.
Yeah.
My dad was, rest in peace. Shout out to my pops, man. He got me in the track. He ran track, but he had bad asthma growing up, so he had to kind of stop it. Yeah, and that forced him to stop running track, but he still was big into it. And I grew up in Buffalo. He was in Georgia and Atlanta when I was growing up. I used to spend my summers with him, and one of the things we would do, like, he would get off work and come home, and we would like go and watch like local track meets in Atlanta, like AAU, college track. We really was into watching track and getting out there. So I ran track in high school. I ended up making all regional my senior year in the triple jump and the 400. So I was okay. I wasn't great. I was okay. I went to regionals and got dusted. But I went.
You should have took the steroids.
I should have took the Barry Bonds.
I don't know why people be. It's always after their career. Like, I should have took the steroids.
I seen him sticking a needle in his butt, and I was like, nah, I should.
I don't see why not, man. Take the roids, man. Take that chance.
Don't do drugs.
Be awesome.
Don't do Work hard and be disciplined.
Yeah, work hard and do steroids.
So, Coach, talk about the track, though. Let's start with our ladies. Because I love the ladies. I love what they did. The 4x1 team, shout out to them. They smoked it. The 4x4 team, shout out to them. They smoked it. Oh, man. There was some good races out there, man.
Oh, girl got beat, though.
Oh, Sha'Carri.
Yeah, why you wasn't gonna say nothing about that?
That's why I looked at you to
She
see
got
what
beat,
your
though.
thoughts, though. I mean,
All that commercial and all that, and she's so good. And
but
she
look,
got purple hair and yellow hair.
But is it really
nails.
getting beat, coming in second, getting the silver? Is that really getting
Is that not getting beat?
It is.
Why you didn't get gold?
I get it. But you
in my neighborhood, that's beat.
But they act like she was
in my
back
neighborhood,
the pack.
that's
She
beat.
got smoked. She got beat by that.
It don't matter. He still ain't the fastest. The goal is to be the fastest.
It is. True.
Not one of the fastest. Because, you can't go to the girl that don't got a medal and say, you slow. You slow, too.
I got a medal, though. Faster than you.
I got a medal, too.
I'm fast.
Mine is copper. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you ain't seen me get mine. I got a trophy. You know what I mean?
They got a trophy. But then she made up for it in the 4x1, anchoring that 4x1 team.
They was already going.
She came at.
They was already going.
She looked at the girl like. That was dope. She
looked at you. She was hoping. She was hoping she was still ahead.
No, she knew she was ahead.
No, she didn't. She was right there. She was like right there.
You use your peripherals.
No, she was like, man, I hope she don't beat me again.
Stop. That ain't good. See what that hater do. Well, the ladies showed up on that track, that 4x4 team. I mean,
she wasn't the beat on her. Everybody wasn't there though. What was that girl from St. Lucia? That's the girl that beat her in the thing, right?
Yeah. She
didn't run against her again.
No, that messed me up. I was like, what happened to her?
They gave her COVID.
Oh, that's what happened.
Same thing that happened last. Everybody was they was handing out COVID in a can. Yeah, take COVID. You take COVID too. You take COVID. You wasn't supposed to win that last one. Take that COVID.
COVID cans.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at the race and her lane was empty. Shirley Ann Fraser-Price.
That is not suspicious.
That was crazy though.
That's suspicious.
Because she's a beast.
What about the girls from Jamaica?
Yeah.
Oh, they just disappeared?
We just better.
Drink this cold.
Americans. Okay, so good. Let's talk about
COVID made by Johnson & Johnson.
All of them. World Health Organization.
Yes.
So talk about Noah Lyles then. You said he got beat. He got beat too.
He got beat too.
And the 200 is his event.
Well, he paints his nails. So I was rooting against him anyway.
You're not with that.
I was rooting against him the first time. When he won. The one he wasn't supposed to win.
The 100.
Yeah. I was rooting against him. I was like, how y'all let him beat you?
Man, that dude from Jamaica, because he don't know how to lean.
He cheated.
That's all.
You ain't supposed to lean, man.
You're supposed to lean. You supposed to
cheating,
lean. That's
man.
that gangster lean they talk about.
She cheated, man.
You supposed to lean. Dude from Jamaica ain't lean. He's 6'3", so all he had to do was this, and he don't
should
want.
have jumped. That's what he should have.
Usain Bolt is his trainer, so obviously he ain't teaching the art of the lean.
Because Usain Bolt is fast enough not having to lean.
That's true. He never had to lean.
I don't have to lean. Yeah, and that's what he's thinking. I'm thinking you ain't had to lean, man.
I teach my middle school kids to lean.
First thing Usain Bolt said, how you let the dude with the painted finger? You know they from Jamaica. They don't play that.
They don't play that.
What they call it, Bonte boy type, man. They ain't with all that, man. They ain't doing all that,
just because he painted his fingernails doesn't mean he's a bate.
Man, his shell here, and his shell's a little, what is that, Crooklyn? Little Crooklyn? That's what she had. The shells in her head.
Shout out to Spike Lee. That's a dope, underrated movie, by the way.
Crooklyn was good, man. Wasn't his best one, but it was good. It was a good one. Probably one of the most underrated ones, though.
Definitely was. Yeah. Crooklyn was real good. I'm a big Spike Lee fan. Not to jump off topic, but this is the corner. Like, we talk about everything.
Oh yeah.
It's your intersection of sports, special interests, and social commentary. That's why you tune in. Yeah, Spike Lee was a dope director, man. I hate the fact that he kind of stopped making movies, and I understand why. It's like I'm watching this thing. Jerry Seinfeld was talking, right? And he was like, he doesn't want to go out and do stand-up, and a lot of guys don't want to do stand-up anymore because the crowds are so doggone PC. Like, everybody is so easily offended and this and that. So he like, man.
Well, because Kramer just got kicked out of Hollywood for saying nigga.
Yeah, he did. But when
you hang out with people that
he directed
nigga,
it at You know what I'm saying?
That's what he's thinking. That's what he's thinking. He's like, I can't go out there and say nigga no more.
Just
somebody's gonna tell on me.
Like even Dave Chappelle was talking about it in his last Netflix stand up. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't even make jokes about trans people. He was just talking about trans people. And people was coming. I'm like, dude, like comedians, that's what they do. Okay? Listen to me. Look into your TV screens. Look into your phone or however you're watching us. Comedians make jokes, man. It's their job. Like,
well, let me ask you,
lighten up.
Whose job is it making all these different people that we got a whole bunch of new people, like trans people? It's a whole bunch of like these. They ain't always had all these cool groups of people when I was coming up. It was about 3 groups. It was guys, girls, and all y'all other ones. You know what I'm saying? Like they the weird people over there in the back of the bus or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like we wasn't. Nobody was even paying them attention. You know what I'm saying? Like.
You know what happened?
Now they got names for all kind of stuff, man. Person that like toes is something else. Person that it's all kind of different. That shit crazy.
You know what happened, dude? Is Kwame Brown. Shout out to Kwame Brown. I watched his podcast.
I thought you were about to say it's his fault.
No, I watched his podcast, but he uses the term identity politics. That's all it is, man. Everybody wants to have some kind of label.
Strong black women.
So they can where
that came from?
Even Donald Trump. Childless cat ladies.
Yeah.
Right? Like, everybody, there has to be a label for everything.
Stereotype is huge, man. But you know what it is, man? A lot of people kind of like follow those stereotypes. A lot of people out here acting.
Oh, no question.
So I guess once society says, hey, you know what? Since we got so many actors, here goes a role. Here goes your role. Pick a role. Pick a role. And we're all just playing roles out here. Nobody's really being themselves.
I like how
people are playing roles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the government's directing you. Kanye West is directing you. These people that's putting stuff out here, you're buying it. They're directing you.
Puppet masters.
Yeah.
Dance, puppets, dance.
We don't have too many princes out here. Nobody just doing their own thing like, wow, he's crazy creative and he's doing his own thing. No, ain't nobody doing that no more. Even Slim Shady done turned into a different person. Like everybody turned into this.
It's wild, man. It really is.
When was the last time you seen somebody get shot for standing up for something? Like a Martin Luther King or something. Like nobody's standing up enough.
I know.
Nobody's just being liberal enough, man.
I think that's to
die for.
That's so they're gosh, I'm trying to get my words together. So then their plan was executed perfectly then.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah, that's what they wanted to. They said we'll keep killing them all, whether it's Robert Kennedy. You know what I'm saying? JFK, like, don't matter. Martin Luther King, man, like, we gonna take you out, and then we gonna eventually get you to stop standing up. Medgar Evers, like,
exactly. So people are turning their eyes to like things are wrong right now. They're just like, you know what? I'm just gonna get them some money. You got women out here trying to get more money than men, so it's really like blind. And it's a lot of stuff going on that
it is
with the social stuff, and it's really just a blinder. And really just a blinder, man. And football and the sports is really one of them. But it is what it is. That's the depth of it.
You're right.
It's the depth. It's us diving into sports instead of looking out here in society to say, what is it? Is it about the kids or is it about the sport?
That's where you got to weigh that.
That's where you weigh the balance.
And it's funny because it all ties in. We started off talking about the Olympics. And it's not really off course, y'all, because, like, we're going to tie it all together because think about how the Olympics started, the opening ceremony, with that reenactment of what people was thinking was the Last Supper, but supposedly was some other kind of, celebration of something else. Do you remember that controversy?
I didn't see that.
You didn't see that?
No, I didn't see that.
Bro, that was crazy. Like, yeah, man, like, they had, let me see if I can bring up a visual of that real quick.
I know you're going to talk about Snoop Dogg being out there.
Okay, talk about that.
Him just like, being there, being like a puppet. You're like, hey, go out here. And then they coming to LA next. It's crazy how they set all that up. But just think the next time they come to LA be 4 years from now, how old will Snoop be?
Snoop, and so here it is right here.
He'll be like 80.
Here's the picture of it. I'll probably, put it up on the screen once I edit it down so y'all can see it too, just in case you haven't. I'm going to find one that's not copyrighted and post it up here for y'all to see. But yeah, it was a big controversy at the Olympics. opening ceremonies because apparently and I didn't see it personally myself. I watched a lot
It
of
was in
podcasts.
French or something?
No, well,
why would the French have
I'm
that?
trying to pull it up now. This thing is clocking, man. But yeah, so people thought it was supposed to be mocking the depiction of the Last Supper, but they came up with some kind of lame explanation. Like I said, I watch a lot of podcasts. I watch D.L. Hughley. I watch Kwame Brown. I watch Marcellus Wiley. I watch a lot of brothers, man, who speak that real stuff. And yeah, so it had a bunch of drag queens in it.
What?
And they were dancing to music, dressed in artsy.
You're already wrong. It's already wrong.
So
it's over right there.
So here it is right there. So there's a picture of it.
And what is that supposed to be?
Right, but no, they said it's supposed to be the Greek god Dionysus, whatever, and it's supposed to be some kind of a reenactment of that scene. So it wasn't supposed to be disrespectful or mocking of any kind of way to any religious groups, as they're saying in this clearly, pressed up statement from their.
It was clearly like something I didn't even know. I've never heard of that. Like, why would you even put that on there?
There you go. And that's what a lot of people were saying. Like, well, if this is something that's not widely known, why would you do it? And maybe you could say, well, the point is to educate you about this. But if that was your intent, then you missed the boat big time.
Yeah, huge.
That wasn't it. So, again, they had a lot of people upset by it, man. And just, when you see the picture, man, you can't tell me that's not a resemblance of the Last Supper. Like, again, I'm not the biggest religious cat.
I don't know why that would be the Last Supper, though.
Because of how they had like in the
background,
the table in the setting, they was in the back.
But where was the blue guy?
So
There's no blue guy, naked blue guy. Well, I don't know. What supper y'all talking about?
That's why they said it was mocking it. But you added the drag queens and the other stuff. Look,
I don't know. The naked blue guy.
Me personally,
period. I don't know.
I really don't care who you sleep with, who you like.
Show, man, they're French.
Don't bother
they're
me,
French.
Man. I don't care about that.
They're French. All of them are gay.
French people are strange.
Everybody in France is gay.
Everybody.
They're French.
Well, the Olympics.
I think so. I think that's how that goes. It
started with controversy and it ended with controversy. They took the medal from my girl Jordan Childs. That's crazy. If I'm Jordan Childs, you got to come get it from me.
It's a bronze?
Yeah. Come find me.
Loser, bronze. She's a loser.
Nah.
She lost.
She's not taking my medal. No, she did. She won. She did what she was supposed to do. She won the medal. So
a bronze.
Yeah.
She was a loser.
A bronze comes with a check. You can say what you want.
No, I don't. Give me my check.
Anything that comes with a check.
No. You can have this bronze.
Yeah.
Give me my check. Give me my check.
I want that. Fourth place gets nothing. Bronze gets $15K. I'll take that $15K in my bronze medal over nothing.
What number one get?
I think it was 35. I think it's 35, 25, 15. I said, wow, that's not bad. Or is it 50, 25, 15? Something like that.
Either way, man, you lost.
Yeah, no, man, but so
that's a participation trophy.
Anyway,
we don't do those around here.
Third place is good. When you talking about out of the world, I'll take a third place. That's just fine with me.
Well, I'm taking first place.
But if you can't have first,
there's no such thing. What are you talking about?
If there wasn't no such thing, they wouldn't have a thing called the medal stand.
When I'm on the top,
they wouldn't have
I'm on the top every time.
If second, and third didn't mean anything, they wouldn't have them.
If I'm doing backwards high jump, I'm gonna win this.
Okay, so we're gonna put that in the 2028 Olympics in LA. Backwards high jumping.
Backwards high jump.
This has been your official Olympics recap. You can't get this type of content anywhere else. But right here in the Coach's Corner on Konnected TV, make sure you install that Konnected TV app.
One thing I do gotta say about the Olympics before we go.
Go ahead, shoot.
Brothers need to start swimming. Ain't no black swimmers was out there, man.
Ain't no pools in the hood.
Yeah, we gotta start where we started in the lake. In that pond water.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, if you swim in the pond, you swim in the pool. I promise you that.
Black folks, you heard it from Coach Chad.
Learn how to swim, man.
Get back in that pool, learn how to swim. It might save your life. You might have to swim across and jump onto a boat and pick up a chair and handle business.
Oh, yeah. That too, yeah.
You know how to swim. All right, Coach Chad, Coach Terry, we right here in the Coach's Corner signing off. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, man. Whoo, boy, this episode was kind of heavy. I know. I started off heavy, then brought in Coach Chad. We livened it up a little bit, and then even our discussion took you a little more heavy. So, again, I told you, this is the corner, man. We talk about a lot of different things. It's not just a sports show. What is it? Say it with me now. I'm going to do my Hulk Hogan. Say it with me now. It is your intersection of sports, special interests, social commentary, all wrapped into one package for your brain to digest. I'm bringing you rational thoughts in this irrational world, leaning neither left nor right, walking straight down that middle to help you solve this riddle called life. That's what we do up here in the corner each and every episode. Stay tuned in, stay locked in. Make sure you follow me on all socials at Coach Terry 803. If you're on Facebook, I go by TG. I spell it phonetically though. Haha, big word, college word. I told you I was smart. Teegee. Those are just my initials, TG, but I spell it phonetically, all right? So follow me, hit me up on Facebook. If you are on the book, as my students and my son always say, only old people are on Facebook. Well, if you old like me, then hit me up on Facebook, all right? Let's see, X/Twitter/ whatever they want to call it, /Musk. Also same handle. Make sure you liking the video, please. Thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. That'll help me out a lot. And hit that notification bell so you know next time we drop a pod. Just tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell somebody, to tweet about it, to talk about it, to put it in their story, to tell their neighbor, to make their dog watch it. It's a good content for you, man. It's the Coach's Corner on Konnected TV. Konnected TV is the app. Shout out to Ajaxxx again on the beat for providing this track. Matter of fact, let me let that rock out. I'm just going to turn the volume down a little bit. So I got to scream and yell. All right? Little background music for us to vibe out to as we close it out. Hit me up at email, kkonktv@gmail.com. That's just Coach's Corner on connectedtv@gmail.com. If you have any beats, if you have any promo gear, hit me up. I'll send you my address. You can shoot it to me. I'll promote it on the show. I'll tweet about it. I'll put it in my IG story. I'll put it on my Facebook feed. You get pub. You know, whatever I can do to help you, help me, help you. I shine, you shine, we all shine. That's how sun shine. One hand washes the other. That's how we do, baby. The Coach's Corner, Coach Terry 803. Man, I salute y'all big time, for hanging with me, for rocking with me. This is what we do, man. Episode number 11. Bringing you that fresh content each and every so often. I don't even put a schedule on it no more, man. You know what I'm saying? We in the football season. You know, being a head coach this year, it's a lot of responsibility. It's something that I love, though. It's something that I worked a lot of years to get to. So I'm bearing that responsibility and putting the weight on my shoulders and dealing with it. You know, I'm loving it. I can't wait for the season to start, get rocking with my guys. Of course, I'm going to keep you updated along the way. You know what I'm saying? As we get started, too, with the college football season, you know, I'm back with Allen University as their PA announcer. So I'll be doing their games. I've also picked up a high school team to announce games for this year. So, again, I told you, Coach keep his hand in a lot of pots, multiple streams, a lot of hustles. You feel me? I always say, man, look, don't nothing come to a sleeping man but dreams, baby. If you want to make it happen, you got to get up, put them 2 feet on the ground. As my cousin always say, put them boots on the ground. And you got to make it happen. Shout out to you for watching. Shout out to you for sharing. Shout out to you for telling somebody about it. Shout out to everybody out there that is pursuing their dreams, trying to make it happen. Once again, this is your guy, your boy, your coach, your host, Coach Terry 803, Coach's Corner on Konnected TV, Coach of the Year, Middle School Coach of the Year for Richland District 1, 23-24 year. Man, shout out to my principal, my AD, for helping me with this, making it happen. Shout out to the man above for waking me up every day. All right, I'm signing off. I'm hungry. About to go get some food. Just chill out.